Aging isn't the end. It's the beginning of a better. Have you ever caught yourself wondering if aging means slowing down? Maybe the stairs in your home feel a little steeper these days, or by mid-afternoon your energy dips and you are reaching for another cup of coffee just to get through. You are not alone. These changes, fatigue, stiffness in the joints, or muscle loss, are part of what many people experience with age. But here is something important: growing older does not have to mean growing weaker. In fact, this stage of life can be the beginning of something stronger, wiser, and more fulfilling. Aging well is not about fighting time. It is about working with it, making choices that serve your body, your mind, and your heart. Let me tell you a quick story. Margaret, a retired school teacher and grandmother of 6, reached out to us last year. At 72, she found herself struggling with energy and joint pain. Gardening, once her passion, had become too tiring, but she made a few small changes to her diet: more greens, a handful of nuts each day, and a few bright berries added to her breakfast. Within 2 months, she felt more like herself again, walking every morning, playing with her grandkids, even going back to her yoga class. This is the kind of transformation I want for you. You see, aging is not the enemy. Poor nutrition, inactivity, and disconnection are. The good news: you have more control than you think, and today we are going to walk through something powerful and simple. The top 3 foods that support energy, protect your muscles, and keep your brain sharp, based on the lifestyle of one remarkable man who has lived for over 100 years. Dr. JohnScharffenberg is a Harvard-trained physician who has spent nearly a century studying what it means to live well. And spoiler alert, he is still thriving. His approach is not complicated or extreme. It is rooted in common-sense nutrition and habits that anyone can start, no matter their age. So if you have ever looked in the mirror and thought, "I wish I had just a little more energy today," or if you have ever wondered, "What can I do to feel stronger without making massive changes?" this video is for you. Here is what we are about to do together. We are going to uncover 3 foods that you can find at nearly any grocery store that do not require fancy prep and that have been shown by science and lived by real people to make a difference in aging well. They are simple, they are delicious, and they are powerful. But before we dive in, I would love to hear from you. If you are still watching and this resonates with you, comment the word "strength" below. It helps me know you are with me on this journey. And while you are here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a practical, heart-centered tip to help you age with strength, clarity, and joy. Every week, we break down science-backed habits in a friendly, easy way just for you. So take a deep breath. This is not the end, it is a beginning. Let us move forward, one choice at a time. Meet the 100-year-old Harvard doctor who inspired this list. Let me introduce you to someone who has redefined what it means to age gracefully. Dr. JohnScharffenberg. He is not just a doctor. He is a centenarian, a Harvard-trained public health expert, and a living example of the long-term power of good nutrition and lifestyle. Dr. Scharffenberg was born in the early 1920s. That means he lived through the Great Depression, World War II, and the invention of television, cell phones, and the internet. Through it all, he kept his focus on one mission: helping people live longer, healthier lives through simple, sustainable habits. Educated at Harvard University, he trained as a physician with a focus on public health and preventive medicine. But what set him apart from many others was how he lived what he taught. He believed that the body, if cared for properly, had the ability to stay strong well into older age, and he proved it. Today, at over 100 years old, he is still mentally sharp, physically active, and full of purpose. His voice is calm, his mind is clear, and his daily routine still includes thoughtful meals and time spent helping others. He attributes his longevity not to expensive treatments or miracle supplements, but to 3 main principles: a diet rich in plant-based whole foods, regular physical activity, and a positive service-oriented mindset. One of his favorite quotes is, "Live simply so others may simply live." That philosophy extends to how he eats. No fad diets, no counting calories, just whole, nourishing foods prepared with care. Leafy greens, berries, whole grains, legumes, and yes, healthy fats from nuts and seeds. He does not just recommend these foods, he eats them daily. So why is this important to you? Because Dr. Scharffenberg's life is a blueprint, a reminder that how we eat and live today directly impacts how we feel tomorrow. His vitality at 100 years old is not an accident. It is the result of decades of small intentional choices. And here is the best part. You do not need to be perfect or start in your 20s to see benefits. Dr. Scharffenberg worked with people well into their 70s and 80s who began making dietary changes and saw noticeable improvements in energy digestion, mobility, and even mood. He often says the earlier you start, the better, but it is never too late. Now let us make this personal. Think of someone in your life, maybe a grandparent, a neighbor, or even a community leader who inspires you to live better, someone who is older, wiser, and still going strong. What did they teach you? What example did they set? Take a moment right now and share their name in the comments below. Let us celebrate their impact and honor the wisdom they bring to our lives. Maybe it was your mom's love for homegrown vegetables or a grandfather who walked every morning without fail. And if you are curious about what Dr. Scharffenberg actually eats in a day, his favorite foods, his daily rhythm, and what he avoids, type Harvard 100 in the comments. If enough of you are interested, I will create a special episode diving into his exact lifestyle and meals. Because here at Lifewell Seniors, we are all about learning from those who have walked the path ahead and sharing their lessons with you in simple, powerful ways. You see, the journey to healthy aging does not start with supplements or surgery. It starts with knowledge. It starts with daily food choices, and it starts with a mindset of curiosity, self-respect, and hope. Dr. Scharffenberg may be one in a million, but his habits are available to all of us. Are you ready to discover what foods he relies on daily to keep his body strong and his mind clear? Stay with me, because in the next part, we are diving into the first powerhouse food on the list. It is green, it is easy to find, and it just might become your new best friend. Let us keep moving forward together. Food number 1. Leafy greens, the muscle protector. If there is one food group that Dr. John Scharffenberg has consistently praised over the years, it is leafy greens. These vibrant, humble vegetables may not be flashy, but they are powerful allies in the fight against aging. When it comes to preserving your strength, protecting your bones, and even supporting your heart and brain, leafy greens are hard to beat. Let us talk about why. As we grow older, one of the biggest changes our bodies go through is the gradual loss of muscle. The medical term for this is sarcopenia, and it usually begins around the age of 30, but it becomes much more noticeable after 60. Everyday tasks like lifting groceries, getting out of a chair, or going upstairs begin to feel more difficult. You may not feel sick, but you definitely feel weaker. Now here is the good news. Certain nutrients can help slow that muscle loss, and leafy greens are packed with them. Vegetables like spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, and mustard greens are rich in magnesium, potassium, calcium, folate, and vitamin K. These nutrients play a crucial role in muscle contraction, nerve communication, bone density, and cell repair. Without them, our muscles do not perform well, and our risk of falls or injuries increases. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that older adults who consumed higher amounts of green leafy vegetables had significantly better mobility and lower rates of muscle deterioration than those who ate very few greens. That is not just a statistic, that is your independence in action. Dr. Scharffenberg often emphasizes that greens are not just good for you, they are essential. He once said, "A plate without greens is a plate that's missing its foundation." So how can you get more leafy greens into your daily meals in a way that is easy and delicious? Let me give you a few practical ideas. Smoothies. Add 1 cup of raw spinach or kale to your morning fruit smoothie. You will hardly taste it, but your body will thank you. Sautéed sides. Lightly sauté collard greens or chard with olive oil and a pinch of garlic for a quick side dish. Soups and stews. Toss in chopped greens during the last few minutes of cooking. Spinach wilts beautifully into broth-based dishes. Omelets and scrambles. Fold spinach or kale into your morning eggs for a colorful, nutrient-packed start. Salads. Mix different greens with colorful veggies, a few nuts or seeds, and a simple vinaigrette. Add beans or grilled chicken for a full meal. Let me share a story. One of our viewers, Helen, age 81, wrote to us a few months ago. She said, "I started adding a handful of kale to my eggs and a cup of spinach to my lunch salads every day. After 3 weeks, I was walking farther, sleeping better, and had more energy to play with my great-granddaughter." It is such a simple thing, but it changed everything. That is the power of real food. And do not worry if you are not used to cooking with greens. You do not need to overhaul your kitchen. Start small. Add 1 cup of raw spinach a day that is about the size of a tennis ball when loosely packed. Keep a bag in the fridge and just add it to whatever you are already making. If you want to take it a step further, I challenge you to a Green Day challenge. For the next 7 days, try to include at least 1 serving of leafy greens in your meals each day. Keep it simple. Track how you feel. Notice your energy, your digestion, even your mood. Comment below and tell me, what is your favorite way to eat leafy greens? A smoothie, a sauté, or a fresh salad? Your ideas could inspire someone else to try something new, and if you take the Green Day challenge this week, type Green Strong in the comments to let me know you're in. I will be checking in and cheering you on. Because at Lifewell Seniors, we are not just sharing health tips, we are building a community of people choosing vitality 1 meal at a time. Dr. Scharffenberg's own plate, even at 100 years old, is never without a generous serving of greens. His secret, he enjoys them. And once you find a few ways you enjoy them too, they will become part of your rhythm. So let us eat to grow strong. Let us eat to protect what matters most, our ability to move, to live, and to love without limits. Up next, we are diving into something sweet, colorful, and brain-boosting. Can you guess what it is? I will give you a hint. It grows on a bush and packs more antioxidants than almost any other fruit on earth. Stay with me. The next food is one you will definitely want in your daily routine. Food number 2, berries, the brain boosters. Let us shift our focus from muscle to mind, because staying strong is not just about your arms and legs. It is also about your memory, your focus, and your ability to stay mentally sharp as you age. And there is one group of foods that stands out in protecting the brain: berries. Berries are nature's candy, but do not let their sweetness fool you. These small fruits are packed with compounds that help protect your brain from aging. Dr. JohnScharffenberg includes them regularly in his diet, not just for their flavor, but for their remarkable health benefits. What makes berries so powerful? The secret lies in anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that gives berries their deep red, blue, or purple color. These antioxidants fight oxidative stress, which is a fancy way of saying they help prevent damage to your brain cells. Over time, oxidative stress contributes to memory problems, slower thinking, and even the early stages of dementia. Let us break it down a little further. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries are all rich in vitamin C, fiber, and polyphenols, compounds that reduce inflammation and improve blood flow to the brain. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to those parts of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making. One of the most well-known studies on this topic comes from the Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 16,000 women for more than 2 decades. It found that women who ate berries at least twice a week had slower rates of cognitive decline, the equivalent of delaying brain aging, by as much as 2.5 years. That is a huge return on something so small. Dr. Scharffenberg often says, feed the brain like you feed the body with real food rich in color and life. For him, that means a cup of blueberries in his oatmeal or a handful of mixed berries in the afternoon. Now let us talk practicality. You do not need to eat exotic or expensive fruit. The most common berries, blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are more than enough. And the best part, frozen berries work just as well as fresh ones. In fact, they are often more affordable, last longer, and retain most of their nutrients. Here are a few easy ways to enjoy berries every day. Berry yogurt, parfait, layer plain. Greek yogurt with fresh or frozen berries and a sprinkle of chopped walnuts or granola. A perfect breakfast or snack, oatmeal with berries. Cook oats with water or almond milk and stir in half a cup of blueberries or sliced strawberries. Add cinnamon or a drizzle of honey for extra flavor. Frozen berry smoothie. Blend 1 cup of mixed berries with 1 banana, a cup of unsweetened almond milk, and a handful of spinach. You will get greens and berries in one go. Berry salad topper. Toss strawberries or blackberries into a spinach salad with sliced almonds and balsamic dressing. Simple snack. Keep a bowl of washed berries in the fridge and grab a handful anytime you need a sweet fix. Let me share a quick story. Carol and Martin, a couple in their mid-70s, emailed me last year. They started having a blueberry smoothie every morning. Within weeks, they both reported sharper focus, better recall during conversations, and even more restful sleep. Martin joked, "I remembered my neighbor's dog's name for the first time in years. Small habit, big difference." Have berries made a difference in your routine? Drop a comment below and share your go-to berry combination. Whether it is blueberries in oatmeal or raspberries in your smoothie, your favorite idea could help someone else try something new. And if you are still watching and finding this information helpful, please type Brain Boost in the comments. I love knowing you are here and walking this journey with me. You see, every small step you take matters. A handful of berries may seem like nothing, but when eaten consistently, it becomes a protective habit for your brain and body. Dr. Scharffenberg includes berries as part of his morning ritual, not because he is trying to live forever, but because he wants to enjoy every year with clarity, energy, and purpose. And that is something I want for you too. Now imagine this. You are fueling your muscles with leafy greens. You are energizing your brain with berries. What is next? We are about to talk about something crunchy, satisfying, and absolutely essential to heart health. If you have ever reached for a salty snack in the afternoon, the next food might be your new favorite. And trust me, it is one that Dr. Scharffenberg enjoys almost every single day. Stay with me. Your heart will thank you for what comes next. Food number 3, nuts and seeds. The heart defenders. We have talked about muscle strength. We have talked about brain power. Now let us talk about your heart, the engine of your body. And when it comes to protecting your heart as you age, one group of foods rises to the top: nuts and seeds. Dr. JohnScharffenberg, even in his 100th year, eats a handful of nuts nearly every day. He calls them nature's perfect snack, and for good reason. They are rich in healthy fats, plant-based protein, fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that your heart and the rest of your body needs to stay strong. So what exactly is in these tiny powerhouses? Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios, along with seeds like chia flaxseed and sunflower seeds, are loaded with monounsaturated fats and omega-3 fatty acids. These good fats help lower bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol, two key factors in maintaining a healthy heart. They are also high in vitamin E, which helps fight inflammation and oxidative damage to your arteries. Add in magnesium plant sterols and fiber, and you have a food group that supports not only your heart, but your brain joints and metabolism too. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that people who consumed just 5 servings of nuts per week had a significantly lower risk of heart disease compared to those who rarely ate them. Now you might be wondering, what is a serving of nuts? In everyday terms, a serving is about 1 ounce, that is roughly 23 almonds, 14 walnut halves, or 49 pistachios. You can also think of it as a small handful. It is not a lot, but it packs a powerful punch. Dr. Scharffenberg typically enjoys his nuts raw and unsalted. Why? Because that keeps the nutrient profile intact without adding extra sodium or oils. His favorites: almonds in the morning, a sprinkle of walnuts in his salad, and a spoonful of ground flaxseed in his oatmeal. Let us make this real and practical. Here are some easy ways to add nuts and seeds to your routine. Morning oatmeal boost. Add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds to your oatmeal or yogurt for extra fiber and heart-healthy fats. Nutty snack pack. Keep a small container of mixed raw almonds and walnuts in your bag or car for a quick, satisfying snack. Salad topper. Toss a few chopped nuts or sunflower seeds on your salad to add texture, flavor, and nutrition. Homemade trail mix. Mix almonds, pumpkin seeds, and dried cranberries for a tasty, portable snack. Nut butter upgrade. Spread almond or peanut butter on apple slices or whole grain toast for a protein-rich mini meal. One of our viewers, James, age 75, told us he started replacing his afternoon crackers with a handful of mixed nuts. After 6 weeks, not only did his blood pressure improve, but he also felt fuller, had more energy in the evenings, and said, "It is the first snack I do not regret afterward." Now we should mention one important note. If you have a nut allergy, do not worry. There are still plenty of heart-healthy alternatives like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and soy-based foods like edamame that offer similar benefits. Also, while nuts are nutrient-dense, they are also calorie-dense. That means portion control matters. Stick to about 1 ounce per serving and avoid heavily salted or sugar-coated varieties. Now I want to hear from you. What is your favorite heart-healthy snack? Is it almonds in the afternoon or a sprinkle of seeds in your smoothie? Drop it in the comments and let us build a Lifewell snack list together. And if you are learning something new today, please like this video and share it with a friend or family member. There is a good chance someone you care about needs this information just as much as you do. Here at Lifewell Seniors, we believe aging should be a celebration, not a struggle. These small daily choices, adding a few nuts to your lunch, choosing a homemade trail mix over chips, or starting the day with flax in your oatmeal, might seem minor, but over time they create momentum. Dr. Scharffenberg often says healthy aging is not built in a single day, it is built one bite at a time. So as you think about your next meal, your next snack, or even your grocery list, ask yourself, is my heart on the menu? Because when you nourish your heart, you nourish your whole life. Coming up next, we are going to pull everything together. If you've been following along and thinking, this sounds great, but how do I actually put it into practice? Part 6 is for you. Get ready for a game plan you can start today. Small choices, big change, your aging game plan. So here we are. You have made it through the journey so far, and now it is time to bring everything together. We have talked about leafy greens for strong muscles, berries for a sharp brain, and nuts and seeds for a healthy heart. But here is the question many of you are probably asking, how do I actually make this stick? The answer is simple but powerful: consistency over perfection. Healthy aging is not about getting everything right all the time. It is about small, steady choices that build over time to create a life that feels stronger, clearer, and more vibrant than you ever imagined possible. Let us begin by recapping the 3 power foods and what makes them so important. Leafy greens. These are your muscle protectors. They are packed with magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and folate. Together, they support your bones, help you stay steady on your feet, and reduce muscle loss. Berries. These are your brain boosters. Their antioxidants help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, slowing down cognitive decline and helping you stay focused and mentally sharp. Nuts and seeds. These are your heart defenders. Filled with healthy fats, vitamin E, and fiber, they protect your arteries, lower bad cholesterol, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. Now that we know what to eat, let us talk about how to turn this knowledge into daily action. Introducing your 7-day Aging Stronger Challenge. This is your chance to experiment, commit, and experience how good you can feel when you fuel your body with real healing foods. Your challenge. For the next 7 days, do your best to include all 3 of these food groups, leafy greens, berries, and nuts or seeds, every single day. You do not have to make a gourmet meal. You do not need a new cookbook. You just need to take a few intentional steps. Here is what that could look like. Breakfast oatmeal topped with 1/2 cup of blueberries and 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Lunch, a spinach and kale salad with chopped walnuts and grilled chicken or beans. Snack, a small handful of almonds or sunflower seeds. Dinner, sautéed collard greens on the side of your favorite protein dish. If that feels like too much, start with just 1 of these foods per day and build from there. The key is progress, not perfection. Track your progress. Get a small notebook or open a notes app on your phone. Each day, jot down 3 things: which foods you ate, greens, berries, nuts/seeds, how you felt physically, energy, digestion, sleep, your emotional state, mood, focus, motivation. This reflection does 2 things. First, it helps you stay consistent. Second, it allows you to see the link between what you eat and how you feel, which is often more powerful than any advice I can give you. Why this matters so much. I have worked with many seniors over the years who felt like their health was out of their hands. But what they discovered, and what I hope you will too, is that you still have tremendous power to improve your health and quality of life. One viewer, Ruth, age 84, emailed me after following our 3-food plan for just 10 days. She wrote, "I wake up feeling like I slept deeper. My knees ache less when I garden, and I find myself smiling more." What changed? Just her food and her mindset. Your mindset is the soil that nourishes every habit. You do not need to be young to be strong. You do not need to be perfect to be healthy. And you do not need to be wealthy to make nutritious choices. But you do need belief. Belief that change is possible. Belief that you are worth the effort. Belief that even 1 step forward counts. Let's do this together. We are a community here at Lifewell Seniors. That means you are never doing this alone. There are thousands of people just like you trying new things, learning new habits, and reclaiming joy in their daily life. Now I want to hear from you. What food are you starting with today? Leafy greens, berries, nuts? Comment below and let us hold each other accountable. If you're taking the 7-day challenge, type Lifewell Strong in the comments so I know you are in. And if you found this helpful, please tap like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. You never know who might need this message today. Bonus tip: if you are feeling overwhelmed, remember this. It is not about changing everything. It is about changing something. One food, one meal, one day, then repeat. And if you miss a day, no shame, no guilt. Just pick it back up and keep going. Final thought. Every day you wake up is a gift and a fresh opportunity to invest in your future self. Food is not just fuel, it is information, it is care, it is love. So let us choose meals that love us back. Dr. Scharffenberg may have 100 years of wisdom, but you have today. Use it well. Choose your greens, enjoy your berries, crunch your almonds. And remember, you are not too old, it is not too late, and you are more powerful than you think.